Washington has more Bigfoot sightings than any state in the country.
Okay.
By far.
There
it is. There's the map.
Yeah.
676.
And
no one's even close.
I mean,
California's second.
Come on,
it's much bigger.
And this is where I just go, all right, like let's tone down some of the progressiveness and the weed smoking. Like
this is the other side of the Cascade Mountains.
I mean, there's a
We're
lot
big
of like,
Bigfoot fans here.
Are you really?
Yeah. So you're going there.
I think there's a lot of guys being
you don't
like,
believe in Bigfoot.
There's a lot of guys out there looking for Bigfoot being like,
Yeah.
You ever heard, hey, what's a Jewish dilemma? I feel like there's a lot of that going on up there.
Yeah.
Look, here's what I'll say about Bigfoot.
If you're Jewish and looking for Bigfoot, that's a pretty big dilemma. You got yourself in a situation.
I think, honestly, I like the idea of believing in it for sure.
Yeah.
Do I think Harry and the Hendersons was based on a true story?
Yeah.
No. Do I want to? Yeah. Do I want to think that somewhere there's John Lithgow met the real guy that was like, I had to tell him to go home.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's crazy. You sound like.
Yeah. But there's a difference between believing in Bigfoot and thinking Harry and Henderson is a documentary.
Have you ever met anyone who said they spotted Bigfoot?
No, but I've seen Finding Bigfoot.
Yeah.
In which they don't.
You know who knows, which we will do.
They're always like, hey, there's a footprint, and then.
We're going to do another Bigfoot episode.
I'd love to be there for it.
Huh?
Well,
you're not now with that attitude. But another fellow Washington, Jeff Dye.
Oh, I know.
Knows it. He knows everything about him. And he goes to the Bigfoot, all the
But is
conventions.
Jeff going to be our barometer for...
He's opened enough to... I mean, dude, he's going to these conventions. Like,
I know.
He's into it.
Jeff is a great dude, great comic, and a smooth talker, good-looking dude. Yeah, I don't know if everything's clicking up there.
Oh, I totally agree.
Yeah, but that's why I love him.
Jeff.
But that's why I love him. And he's more street smart than book smart. But he even announces that, which is why I love him.
Yeah.
That being said, I think I need to be like, that's why being here for that next podcast you guys do and getting some more firsthand accounts, meeting somebody, if I could see it in their eyes and not have to, also. Yeah. These aren't the guys I'm accustomed to that say that Bigfoot is out there. Again, the guys on the show usually look like they themselves,
They saw themselves in a mirror.
Yeah.
And they're like, there it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Or I don't know. I guess I just.
For the record, one of us is more of an enthusiast than the other two.
For sure.
I'm way on board.
What would you do if you saw him? You ever think about that?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you would just
that's
be in
the moment
disbelief.
because then you want to go back with
that's
the story.
The thing that's hard is those. Look at these 676 sightings, and that's just there. That's the most. 445 is in California. But I mean, you add that's thousands of people saying they saw Bigfoot, and so
why don't we hear about this more? How come there isn't I feel like that's a very
because the government doesn't want us to. No,
okay.
No, it's because if you think it's crazy, it's it's like I don't know, there's no real proof besides these sightings.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing concrete that you can go, it's 100% this. You're always, anytime you see a picture, it's like, I don't know. But all these people see this stuff. I mean, dude, there's, aliens, we all kind of believe in aliens now, right?
1,000%.
Why can't there be Bigfoot? I mean, aliens opens the door to everything.
Yes.
And so you're like, maybe there is. And what the idea of it is like, the more logical thinking, I think, is that it's, it's kind of like an ape. It's like something but can stay well hidden.
Yeah.
There's animals that we don't know, we never see. Jaguars. I think jaguars or black panthers, you don't see them in the wild. They're very good, and there's not that many pictures of them because they just don't get seen.
I know. I think because we have so much access and there's so many nature or Discovery
so,
Channel
but no one
docs.
goes after. No one really goes and tries.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think we cast the wrong guys to try to find them.
Yeah,
and the show Finding Bigfoot, I think those guys are more of like when they were making the show, like these are the guys that would be fun that you would think would go, but it's like I don't think they're. Literally, I saw one episode. I think it was like season finale, the end of the series or season. And spoiler alert, they didn't find him. And the guy went to the edge of the cliff and just went like, "Oh!"
Yeah,
which was like the Bigfoot call. And then he's like, "Whoa!" Which I was like, "What were you?" Somebody told him as a joke, like, "Here's how you find them.
Yeah,
you just do like a bird, like a bird choking on some mac and cheese.
Yeah,
and he does that. And I was like, what was he hoping that Bigfoot would just be like, "Hello?"
Yeah,
from down below. So that he does that, and then steps back and then just looks at his buddies and goes, he ain't here. And I was like, that's the attempt.
Yeah.
It's finding Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Not let's take a stab and bird call into a crevice.
Yeah.
So that just kind of took me out of it as far as like, you guys don't even want this.
You don't even want to find it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also I think, to your point, and again, I believe in I want to believe it.
Yeah.
So I, again, because I think there is something to be said to piggyback on what you said about that, just because I think he doesn't want to be, or she doesn't want to be found, right? I feel like and just because we haven't seen footage, maybe there are creatures that are better at eluding the public.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, when's the last time you saw Ving Rhames?
Yeah.
You know?
The Bigfoot
Kind of
expert,
stays out of the public eye.
the guy we had on the podcast said he doesn't want to see him.
Yeah.
Just out of respect for him. He goes, I want to.
Well, that's lazy.
Yeah.
That's okay. Who said that?
Am I remembering that wrong? He
No,
said,
you're right.
He said, I don't want to see
I
him.
don't wanna- is
I
it
want to
like
go. He wants to go and be around him. He wants to hear him, but he.
So that's like I don't want to meet my hero type thing?
Yeah.
I think so.
Which that kid said the same thing after meeting you as Wolverine.
Yeah.
Before you ran over him.
Before you ran over. Yeah.